Hello, friends, and welcome to my newest series, which covers current events and hot topics. This is called My Current TV. Unlike real history or politics or civics or this and the third, this is strictly all opinion. This is all just talking about the hottest topics, about entertainment, sometimes politics, current events, and I get to have a little bit more fun with you guys, and I can be a little more candid and a little more raw. So, without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to my current TV. So, if you guys have, been active this weekend, we had the Million MAGA March, we had, Trump's cases being dismissed and thrown out. We had the violence of the Million MAGA March. Somebody was stabbed and firecrackers were fired at MAGA protesters, which is all bad and all wrong. And since I thought, today's Monday, it's going to be a calm day, and my niece sends me something about Harry Styles and Candace Owens, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, of all things to mesh and meld together, I can't put those two together. And so I went to the Twitter, and apparently Harry Styles and Ben Shapiro are now trending because of something that Candace Owens said about Harry Styles. Now, let's talk about it. Harry Styles was on the cover of Vogue magazine, and in Vogue magazine, he was wearing a ball gown. And in this interview he gave for the magazine, he said that he feels comfortable wearing dresses as well as men's clothing. And Candace Owens took this as an opportunity to sit there and slam him and say he's not manly and that we need manly men back and that this is Marxism that we're teaching our children and all this other stuff, to which she was dragged. Ben Shapiro, everybody's favorite ambulance chaser, decided he was going to jump into the fray and say there's, masculinity and there's femininity, and this is definitely attack on masculinity, so on and so forth. So I want you guys to have you look at these tweets, look at, these comments, and then we'll discuss. So you saw the tweets and the comments and discussed Olivia Wilde defended Harry Styles, and here's my take on it. Now, personally, you will never see me in a dress, ever. Period. That's just not for me. That being said, who am I to be the arbiter of masculinity and femininity based on what you wear? Now, there are a lot of people out there, and I've seen this all over Facebook, I've seen this all over social media, that propagate this idea that being masculine means you wear pants, you wear this, you wear that. But these same people, like Candace Owens, who seems to be really ignorant of history, including her own, because she seemed to have forgotten when she said she never dealt with racism, that she sued her school for it for $37,000. Shh. Now, catch. Now, if you go to Scotland, men wear kilts. If you look at what things men have worn over the past millennia, men have worn high heels, they've worn long powdered wigs, they have worn dresses and skirts and so on and so forth. Ancient Egyptians wore skirts and chest gear. The Greeks and wore chetons. The Romans wore togas, and so it's not like this idea of wearing a dress is a masculine or feminine thing. Sometimes it's about comfortability. If that's what you feel comfortable in, be comfortable in it. But don't sit there and act like because you have now conformed to this idea of what, men and women should wear now, that suddenly makes you less masculine. Because I guarantee you can walk up to an ancient Roman right now who used to wear a skirt, even in battle, and you can't question their masculinity, you can't question their manliness. And Ben Shapiro is the same guy who said that, and I quote, he's never met a fully sexually aroused woman, so who the hell are you to sit there talking about somebody being masculine, whatever, when you can't get the job done in bed, bruh? Like, makes no sense. Like Candace Owens, your husband, I don't want to go on people's looks like that, but your husband looks quite delicate. So who are you to talk about people being manly when your husband is not the epitome of masculinity, not even in appearance or in action? So maybe Candace, maybe Ben, you should mind your own business. Maybe you should sit there, have a chill pill, have several seats, get your life, and let this boy live his life. Now, again, I'm not going to wear a dress. I'm not telling guys out there to go out there and wear dresses. But if that's what you want to do to feel good about yourself, if you feel comfortable and secure enough in yourself to wear a dress or wear a skirt or wear pumps or whatever it is you got to do or want to do, be you and be great. There's no reason why anybody should dictate to you what you are because of what their norms are. If your metrics and values are different, then live by your own metrics and values, be every color that you are, and stop this nonsense about trying to control people, because it says more about you than it does about them. It says that you're insecure in yourself, you're insecure in what your beliefs are, and you have to shove them down other people's throats to make you feel like you're right. As the saying goes, those who are usually wrong fight to act right. So, moral of the story, if it doesn't hurt you, don't worry about it. And for Christ's sake, Candace, wearing dresses isn't a Marxist idea, so take your grifting ass somewhere and sit down and have several seats and have nice tall glasses. Shut the hell up. I'm out.